What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. And on this particular episode, we're getting ready to talk about the first 5 things you should be doing as an artist, as a person that's considering being an artist, a music artist. You want to get in the space of making music. I've gotten a lot of basic questions from individuals saying, how do I start? All right. So for some of you guys, you're going to look at this and go, oh, I already know how to start. I already know what this is, blah, blah, blah. Maybe this video right here is not for you, but there's another group of people that are saying, I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to do this. I don't know how to get in. I'm going to tell you the first 5 things that you need to do. And probably somewhere down the line, I'll do some other first 5s. If you guys want to hear other first 5s, leave it in the comments below. Maybe it's first 5 things to do when you're copywriting. First 5 things for, I don't know, first 5 things before you do a show. First 5, I don't know. We can talk about that. I think first 5 is a cool concept to kind of start doing. But for the people that ask me, we're going to start doing the first 5 things you need to do to be an artist. Let's jump into it right after this. Okay, number 1, the very first thing that you need to do if you're going to be an artist, you're considering being an artist. Let's set the tone right now. You're at the crib. You've been dreaming about being an artist forever. People have been telling you that you're talented. There's so many people that love what you do. You freestyle every now and then, or you sing around the house every now and then. You play the guitar, whatever you do. And everyone's saying, yo, you're really talented. You have something. That's the tone. And you start saying, I don't know what to do next. The first thing that I think everyone needs to do when they decide that they want to take this serious is they need to write. And there's a couple things you have to write. And this may be counterintuitive. Write. Yes, I need you to write. Okay. 1, I need you to write a song. Some of you guys like, I don't write a freestyle off the top of dome, Jay-Z, whatever you, that's cool. I need you to write. Right now, I need you to write. Right? I need you to do a full record from top to bottom and see if you give up on yourself just writing a record. See if this is what you really want to do. Do you really want to sit down and write music? For some of you guys, easy. I do that all the time. Check. Next, I want you to write a pros and cons list for yourself. All the reasons, all the things you're going to have to sacrifice in your mind if you do this. You're talking time, can't hang out with your friends as much anymore. You got to start saving up your money. You got to spend your money a certain type of way. Maybe now you got to get a job or a second job. You need to really start listing, okay, this is going to cost me time. This is going to cost me money. I got to get my clothes right. I got to get my hair cut. I got to change my diet. I got to lose weight. You need to really sit down and think about everything that you have to do. And I need you to write it down, okay? Now I need you to ask yourself, can I commit to this? Am I really going to do, is this fun? I mean, it's one thing for it to be fun. If it's fun, just do it. And hey, you might pop off. That happens to a lot of people, right? It happens, especially in this day and time. Hey, just do it, have fun, right? But if you're going to take this serious, taking this serious is the process of studying the game in such a way that you're strategically and tactfully advancing every year or every month or every period until you get to where you want to go. Every level gets harder and harder. But if you're doing this, you can win. Problem is, a lot of people quit along the way, all right? But you can win. It takes commitment. Write it down. Make sure it's what you want, because you can commit yourself to so many easier things in life. You can go to college, get a 9 to 5, come out, make $100,000 a year, $75,000 a year, $60,000 a year, whatever. Live a good life. You can still get the Mercedes. You can still get the chain. You can still get everything else. You don't have to do this. You don't have to struggle and live in your car and do all sorts of crazy stuff that people do to make it as an artist, so that you can get jewelry, so that you can get, the opposite sex to like you, so that you can feel confident in yourself. There's so many other things that you can do that are a lot easier. So start with that list. That's number 1. All right. I sound like a joke, but I'm so serious. Start with that list. All right. Make sure this is what you want to do. Once you've decided that this is what I want to do, we're going to go on to number 2. Number 2 is you need to get some equipment. All right, everyone's trying to go to studios. It's down the third. Yeah, you can go to one studio, maybe test, pay a little bit of money, see if this is what you really want to do. You're not sure yet. I think all that happens in the first stage of writing and kind of considering and making a decision. But in stage 2, you need to go buy your own equipment, because at this point, equipment is cheap and you need to perfect your craft. It's cheaper to perfect your craft if you have your own equipment. Buy your own equipment, start recording music, start perfecting your craft. That's number 2. Every song doesn't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to copyright your music up front. You don't have to do all this stuff. You just need to make records. Just get in the studio and make records. Half the stuff you do out the gate a year from now, you're going to say sucks and you're not going to want to keep it. All right. So recognizing that, don't be so hard on yourself. Make records, make as many records as you can. Learn to mix and engineer just enough to make yourself sound better and better and better. Get better, perfect your craft, perfect your mic control, perfect how you mix yourself, perfect how you write your lyrics, perfect what type of beats you get. Just perfect. Stage 2 is all about perfecting your craft. All right. Don't get too perfect. Because that brings me to number 3. Number 3 is at some point in the journey, and in today's time, it can be relatively early because you can spend a lot of time. You can really perfect your craft. The mics today are really good. The equipment and the tools you have today are really good. The information on YouTube that's out there, that's available, is really good. It doesn't take years to get great at this stuff or decent at this stuff anymore. Because of that, I would say number 3, drop something. Drop something. Drop it. A lot of you guys right now have already done stage 1, have already done stage 2, and you haven't gotten past stage 3 yet because you're scared. It has to be perfect. You want to make the most amazing thing. You want to do all this different type of crap. Drop that shit. I've talked about it in other videos. Drop it. Just drop it. See the response. You might spend all this time perfecting one particular project or one particular record or one particular video or one particular whatever, and it might not even be the record or song that catches on. Then you may have another record that you just on a whim do, and the record takes off, right? Right now, you need to drop it because you need to monitor the audience and see what fans like from you. You drop a whole bunch of records, some you rapping, some you singing, some you this, you find out all my singing records are getting a lot of plays and my rap records aren't really getting that much. Maybe I should Tory Lanez this thing real quick and do a whole bunch of more R&B records and then come back and introduce them to my rap. Maybe I don't even have to rap anymore. Maybe singing is just the way to go. I Trey Songz did. I wanted to rap and sing, but you know what? Yeah, that's what they want to hear, right? And that's where you got to go. But you won't know till you drop it, right? That's number 3. Release some music, all right? Number 4 is now that you've released music and you've gotten results, you now have to present your results to other people and not just, fans, right? You have to go out and get fans. Yes, marketing. Yes, that's a thing. But honestly, you're not there yet. You just decided you're going to do this. You just learned how to do it. You dropped some shit. It went good. It went bad. You're evaluating. But now you recognize I want to get better. You probably want to speed up the time frame that it's going to take you to get better. So you're looking for team members, right? So now that project that you release, that finished product, right? You can take that finished product and go to other people and say, hey, this is what I've done. What do you think of it? Man, I love to work with you. You want to work with me? Let's build. I think we can make this thing hot. You find a producer, y'all pair up. Now you're rapping, they're singing, or you find an engineer. Now you don't have to do all that stuff. They come to your house and they're engineering at your house, or they're teaching you different things, or, it keeps growing. Your creative team, I talk about this in team building. Go back, watch all the team building. Your creative team always happens first. All the creative people, someone listens to your song, they love it so much, they're like, oh man, I want to shoot a video to your song. But this is a production team, the creative team, whatever. Someone wants to do your song, someone wants to whatever. Like, things happen when you put ish out there. Drop your record and then begin talking to other people. You may find out your crap sucks. You need to go back to the drawing board, drop some more music so that people are more compelled to work with you. You may also find out, conversely, that your stuff is so good, everyone can't wait to work with you. Either way, you won't know till you drop your shit. Which brings me to number 5. Number 5 is something that people do not do enough, which is do shows. Number 5 is do shows. Get out the house. That's a theme this year. Get out the house. What I want you to do? Get out the house. What I want you to do? Get out the house. What we got to do? Get out the house. Get your ass out the house. Get out the house. Do a show. All right? Do a show. Do an open mic. Do a showcase. I'm not a proponent for paying to perform when you're established and trying to get out there, but I am a proponent for paying for practice, right? So if you need to pay to get on a stage to practice, then go do that. Go do an open mic. It costs $10 to get in. Go do that. Get familiar. Get in front of people. Perform. Perfect your craft. It's going to do a couple things for you. One, it's going to help build your confidence on stage and in the studio. You're gonna have more confidence in yourself. You're gonna record better. The more confident you sound on the record, the more attractive and appealing you're gonna be to other people. All right. Number 2, you're going to get real-time feedback from people in the audience, emotional connectivity feedback that you can then take and see how your music impacts people. Does it make them jump around? Does it make them cry and get emotional? Do people come up to you and go, oh my God, that was so amazing? Like, what happens in that moment? You can kind of figure out how I can tailor more music when you get back to the studio. 3, you just get better at performing. More people know who you are. You never know who's in the room. That opens the door for collaboration. That opens the door for more team building. That opens the door for opportunities. The more you get out the house, the more you open your front door, the more other doors will open for you as well. Open your front door so that other people can open other doors for you. We opening doors today, guys. We opening doors, but it don't happen unless you get out the house. That's a dope challenge. I should do a challenge. You know what? Matter of fact, anyone see this video? Challenge you. Send me a song called Get Out the House. I might just play it recurrently throughout the season, the show this year, and tag you at the bottom. I'm letting you know right now, we ain't paying out no royalties to anybody for it. But if you want to get promotion for your name, because I'm barely getting royalties off these videos, my darn self. So if you want to have your name at the bottom and you had a song called Get Out the House, I would love to hear it, because that is a theme this year. Get out the house and go do something. All right. Those are the 5 things that I would tell you guys to do. The first 5 things to get your career off the ground. You don't know where to start. Start there. By the time you finish that, all the other videos on this platform will start making a whole lot more sense to you. So what was number 1? Write it down, guys. Write it down. Decide if you really want to do this. Number 2, make that investment in your own equipment and perfect your craft. Record some stuff. Number 3, drop that shit. Drop it so that other people can hear it. Number 4, and this is hard to do, so I'm gonna go here. Number 4 is let other insiders hear it. Build your team with people that are listening to what you release. They can see your results. They know that you know how to start and finish they know that you're about this life. So many people talk about it, never do it. You're not one of them. You just separated yourself from the pack. Now you're open to getting other people to work with you. As long as your talent is there, you gotta do that. And that's number 4. And then number 5, get out here and do shows, which also helps you do number 4. Get out here and do shows, get your feet wet, start to understand this game. Yes, you can blow up without doing anything I just said on this list. You won't. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got. If you're new to the game, please go back, watch all these videos, binge watch this channel. If you're still hungry for more, go to www.phasevi.com, become a member on the platform, because there's a whole bunch of information that will never see the light of YouTube that is doper or just as dope, and I would love to share that with you as well. Like, subscribe, please subscribe. Leave some comments below. I have a text number if you want to talk to me personally. Let's do it. I'm out.